So they had to unwrap me and put me on another backboard and then put me in the helicopter. But then that left my one friend stranded at the hospital there because he couldn't get in the helicopter with me. And so they took me on to San Diego. When I get to San Diego, the lady in the helicopter is explaining to me that she said, "Yeah, when we unload you out of here," she said, "there's going to be a lot of people in this room because this is a trauma center. They're going to be asking a lot of questions, so I don't want you to be, alarmed." And I said, "Okay."
She must have never. She just didn't know that you on a motorcycle shop.
Apparently not.
on a Saturday morning or Friday evening or something. What's going on?
Right. So they get me in there and they go through all of their. They had fingers in every orifices that I had, and finally concurred that I had a broken right leg and I was all right, probably other than that. And so they wheeled me up to a room, and by this time it's about 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. I did this at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and they come up and said, "Hey, your leg's broken pretty badly. We're going to need to operate on it." And I said, "Okay." I said, "But I have two problems." I said, "One, I said, I don't know where I'm at. I know I'm in San Diego, and I know I'm in a hospital." I said, "Other than that, I don't know where I'm at." And so that means nobody that I know knows where I'm at.
Right.
And I said, "The other problem I have is if you operate on my leg out here and my orthopedic doctor in Oklahoma doesn't want to look at it when I get back, we have a problem there." So I said, "You need to contact my orthopedic doctor in Oklahoma, and I need to make a phone call." So they agreed with that, and I made a call, called my wife back here in Oklahoma and explained to her, and of course she's quite startled now after she thought it was originally a joke. And I explained to her, what was going on, and I said, "Hey, Malcolm has my cell phone and my wallet. Call him on my cell phone and see what he's gotten a hold of else that was in Mexico with us." And so she did that and got hold of Malcolm. Malcolm he was going back across the border in Tijuana, but my two friends, Daryl and Kenny, that we had rode out there together with, knew where I was at, and they were on their way to the hospital and met me at the hospital right when I was going out to go to surgery.
That was cool.
So we
well, Gerald, you had kind of a traumatic weekend that weekend.
Well,
so that's something that I wouldn't want to do,
Well, I went out there for an adventure and I got one. It just wasn't the one I went for.
Well, I'm just glad to see you back, Gerald.
Right,
so I can bug you even more now.
Right.
So now I know that you're here for the long haul.